I launched Bye Bye Farman on social media on the 12th of July 2021. On that day, I posted my first ever video, and I pledged to post every day until I met my goal of losing a substantial amount of weight. I never actually set a target because I feel that targets can somehow be restrictive, and actually it's better to aim for short-term goals which are achievable, and then one can celebrate one's successes as one goes along. It took a lot of courage to post that first initial video because at the time I weighed 410 pounds or 186 kilograms. I was morbidly obese. I was grossly overweight. In many ways, I kind of knew it was my last chance to dramatically change my life and to improve my health and my wellness. At my age, there wasn't going to be many more opportunities for me to do such. I tried to lose weight many times before, and sometimes I've been partially successful, but I never found the resilience and the persistence to keep going and to see things through until there were dramatic changes. However, this time I knew that something was different. It's hard to define, but I knew I was in the right place. I knew that I had the right mindset, and it was time to seize the day. Making my first video was a pivotal moment. Weight loss is usually a private affair. Few people are aware when you go on a diet, maybe only family and a few close friends. However, by putting my story out there on social media, I invited the world to join me. And I didn't just tell the world that I was going to go on a diet. I told the world that I was going to dramatically change my life. Holding myself to account by posting every day on social media, to be fair, was a stroke of genius. A weight loss journey is difficult enough as it is, but when you promise the world and his wife that you're going to do it, there is even more pressure. But I thrived on that pressure, and once I began to see successes and the weight started to come off, it just inspired me to keep going. At first, I was worried that I might be trolled on social media. I expected comments ridiculing me for my obesity, but such comments were few and far between, and in fact, almost non-existent. And on the contrary, overwhelmingly, the people who commented on my videos were dramatically supportive and encouraging of my journey. I started receiving supportive messages from strangers who just happened to see my content on social media. All of a sudden, I began to realize that my video posts were no longer just a video diary to hold myself to account, but in fact, I was developing a network of people who were determined for me to succeed. It became overwhelming. I guess it could have had a detrimental effect by putting more pressure on me, but I thrived on that, and actually it had the opposite effect and really inspired me to keep going with the weight loss journey. I really felt that people cared, that people really wanted me to succeed, really wanted me to transform my life, really wanted me to become much more healthy and to improve my well-being. And as I began to consistently lose weight, it also dawned on me that I was inspiring other people who had suffered with obesity throughout their lives, who could see that someone who was of my size was capable of such a transformation. And I hope that people are still inspired by my message and by my journey. And you too can do what I am in the process of doing. And that is hopefully adding many years to my life expectancy so that I can be fit and healthy and well for my own sake particularly, but also for my wife and for my little children and for anyone else who loves me.